Let's take a look at the swing adjustments that James Wood has made to make him the best prospect in baseball. Standing at 6'7" with plus speed, ridiculous power, and the ability to stick in center field, it really just came down to whether the Nationals' top prospect would hit enough for his elite tools to translate. A second-round pick by the Padres out of IMG Academy, Wood immediately stood out at the lower levels with far more polish than many evaluators envisioned. His performance and ridiculous upside made him quickly one of the more exciting young prospects in baseball and a key target for the Nationals in the Juan Soto trade. After demolishing the complex league in low A, Wood picked up right where he left off in high A last season, mashing to a 972 OPS before earning a promotion to double A prior to his 21st birthday. High A to double A is as big of a leap as you'll find in the minor leagues, and while Wood remained productive, it was clear that his timing was easily being thrown off by secondary stuff, resulting in his strikeout rate ballooning to 34%. He often looked rushed, struggling to stay back on off speed with little control of his base overall, and in those 87 AA games, he OPS just 647 against secondary pitches. Likely in an effort to keep things simple in the box, Wood's wider stance and short stride made it more difficult for him to get into his backside and stay there. The results were valuable feedback as he went into the offseason after the 2023 season with his sights set on a potential 2024 debut. Wood showed up to big league spring training this year with a slightly different setup and significantly improved pre-swing moves, marking the beginning of his nuclear stretch. While it may sound counterintuitive, Wood's narrower stance and bigger pre-swing move aids his ability to find his back hip and stay there. In addition to featuring more of a counter move, Wood starts it far earlier, giving him more rhythm and allowing him time to see the ball earlier. Getting to his slot earlier with more control over his base has not only helped Wood look more powerful, but also more adjustable. Excluding his 22 spring training games where he OPS'd over 1,200, Wood has demolished secondary stuff in his 45 AAA games, slashing 286, 381, 524 against non-fastballs, while seeing his contact rate jump by 10% and his average exit velocity jump by 4%. You may notice how much more upright Wood is when he gets to his slot in the 2024 video, along with his bat at a better angle to enter the zone with less steepness. If you look closely at the 2023 video, you can see how Wood starts to lose the barrel just before contact. Now putting himself in a position to allow the ball to travel more, he's making contact with pitches on the outer half of the plate about 5 inches deeper than he was last season on average, which has allowed him to do way more damage on pitches on that outer half, maintaining his direction and driving the ball the other way with more authority, as opposed to the rollovers or flares that were a result of him going out too far to go get the pitch. In his 87 AA games last season, Wood launched just 5 home runs on pitches located on the outer half, a figure he has already exceeded in his 45 AAA games this season with 6 homers. He's seen his OPS jump by 400 points to over 1,100 on pitches away from him, along with a 3-mile-per-hour jump in the exit velocity department while cutting his pull rate by 20%. While he hit fastballs hard before, improved timing and more efficient mechanics are of course going to benefit a hitter against velocity as well. This year, Wood is hitting over 400 against heaters with an in-zone contact rate of 90%. Of course, we will need to see Wood do this over a larger sample at the highest level, but it seems like he may have found the final piece of the puzzle. We've already seen him turn in elite run times and hit tape measure shots while patrolling center field, and as those contact rates climb, so do his floor and his ceiling.